Yehova Eloheinu Sevaot, Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Please fill me with the Ruach HaKodesh, that I may speak your written words with boldness to those who listen. I ask all these things in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. Amen. We'll start with the Shema. Listen and obey. Children of Yehovah, pay careful attention and respond. Yehovah is our power and authority. Yehovah works in unity with himself, and you shall act upon your love to Yehovah with your power and authority, with your thoughts in mind, with your entire body, and with all the muchness that you have. Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. Hand, behold, nail, behold. Numbers chapter 14. All the people of Israel cried out in dismay and wept all night long. Moreover, all the people of Israel began grumbling against Moshe and Aaron. The whole community told them, "We wish we had died in the land of Egypt, or that we had died here in the desert. Why is Yehovah bringing us into this land, where we will die by the sword? Our wives and our little ones will be taken as booty. Wouldn't it be better if we returned to Egypt?" And they said to each other, "Let's appoint a leader and return to Egypt." Moshe and Aaron fell on their faces before the entire assembled community of the people of Israel. Yehoshua, the son of Nun, and Kalev, the son of Yefune. From the detachment, they had riconered the land, tore their clothes, and said to the whole community of Israel, "The land we passed through in order to spy out is an outstandingly good land. If Yehovah is pleased with us, then he will bring us into the land and give it to us, a land flowing with milk and honey. Just don't rebel against Yehovah, and don't be afraid of the people living in the land. We'll eat them up. Their defense has been taken away from them, and Yehovah is with us. Don't be afraid of them." But just as the whole community were saying they should be stoned to death, the glory of Yehovah appeared in the tent of meeting to all the people of Israel. Yehovah said to Moshe, "How much longer is this people going to treat me with contempt? How much longer will they not trust me, especially considering all the signs I have performed among them? I'm going to strike them with sickness, destroy them, make from you a nation greater and stronger than they are." Moreover, Moshe replied to Yehovah, when the Egyptians hear about this, because it was from among them that you, by your strength, brought this people up, they will tell the people living in this land, they have heard that you, Yehovah, are with this people, that you, Yehovah, are seen face to face, that your cloud stands over them, that you go ahead of them in a column of cloud by day and a column of fire by night. And if you kill off this people at a single stroke, then the nations that have heard about your reputation will say that the reason Yehovah slaughtered this people in the desert is that he wasn't able to bring them into the land which he swore to give them. So now, please, let Yehovah's power be as great as when you said, 'Yehovah is slow to anger, rich in grace, forgiving offenses and crimes, yet not exonerating the guilty, but causing the negative effects of the parents' offenses to be experienced by their children, and even by the third and fourth generations. Please forgive the offenses of this people according to the greatness of your grace, just as you have borne with this people from Egypt until now.' Yehovah answered, 'I have forgiven as you have asked, but as sure as I live, the whole earth is filled with the glory of Yehovah. None of the people who saw my glory and the signs I did in Egypt and in the desert yet tested me these 10 times and did not listen to my voice will see the land I swore to their ancestors. None of those who treated me with contempt will see it, but my servant Kalev, because he had a different spirit with him, and he was fully followed me. Him I will bring into the land he entered, and it will belong to his descendants. Now, since the Amaleki and the Canaani are living in the valley, tomorrow turn around and get yourselves into the desert along the way of the Sea of Soph." Yehovah said to Moshe and Aaron, "How long am I going to put up with this evil community who keeps grumbling about me. I have heard this complaint of the people of Israel, which they continue to raise against me. Tell them this: as surely as I live, Yehova swears, as surely as you have spoken in my ears, I will do this to you. Your carcasses will fall in the desert. Every single one of you who were included in the census over the age of 20, who have complained against me, will certainly not enter the land about which I raised my hand to swear that I would have you live in it, except for Kalev, the son of Yehuphaneh, and Yehoshua, the son of Nun. But your little ones, who you said would be taken as booty, them I will bring in. They will know the land you have rejected. But you, your carcasses will fall in this desert, and your children will wander about in the desert for 40 years, bearing the consequences of your prostitutions into the deserts. Eat up your carcasses. It will be for every day you spent reconnoitering the land, that you will bear the consequences of your offenses 40 days, 40 years. Then you will know what it means to oppose me. I, Yehova, have spoken. I will certainly do this to the whole evil community who have assembled together against me. They will be destroyed in the desert and die there. The men who Moshe had sent to reconnoiter the land, and who, when they returned, made the entire community complain against him by giving an unfavorable report about the land. Those men who gave the unfavorable report of the land died by the plague in the presence of Yehova. Of the men who went to reconnoiter the land, only Yehoshua, the son of Nun, and Kalev, the son of Yehuphaneh, remained alive. When Moshe told these things to all the people of Israel, the people felt great remorse. They arose early the next morning, came up to the top of the mountain, and said, "Here we are, and we did sin, but now we'll go up to the place Yehova promised." Moshe answered, "Why are you opposing what Yehova said? You won't succeed. Don't go up there, because Yehova isn't with you. If you do, your enemies will defeat you. The Amalekim and the Canaanim are there ahead of you, and you will be struck down by the sword. The reason will be that you have turned away from following Yehova, so that Yehova won't be with you." But they were presumptuous and went up toward the high parts of the hill country, even though the Ark of the Covenant of Yehova and Moshe stayed in the camp. So the Amalekim and the Canaanim, living in the hill country, descended, struck them down, and beat them back all the way to Hormah. How can we learn to love our Creator after reading this awesome 14th chapter of Numbers? We can be happy where Yehova has placed us. We can trust that Yehova knows what it is He is doing in your life. Look forward. Share with others the good that Yehova has planned for His children. Aim to please Yehova with your obedience to His written commands. Be brave. Trust that Yehova is with His chosen children. Honor Yehova. Trust Yehova wholeheartedly. Trust that Yehova is slow to anger, rich in grace, forgiving offenses and crimes. Ask Yehova to forgive you. Trust that He will. Trust that the whole world is filled with His glory. Be a servant like Kalev. Aim to have a spirit that fully follows Yehova wholeheartedly. Accept Yehova. Follow the orders of Yehova. How can we love others as Yeshua loves us? We can teach others to trust and obey Yehova wholeheartedly. Bear one another's burdens. We can serve wholeheartedly as an example for others to follow. Produce spiritual fruit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, humility, and self-control. We'll end with the Aaronic blessing using the name. Yehova will kneel before you presenting gifts, and He will guard you with a hedge of protection. Yehova will illuminate the wholeness of His being toward you, bringing order. He will provide you with love, sustenance, and friendship. Yehova will lift up the wholeness of his being and look upon you and will set in place all you need to be whole and complete. Yavirachacha Yehova, Vayishmaricha Yair, Yehova panav elecha, vechonicha yisa, Yehova panav elecha, vayasem lecha shalom. May Yehova bless you and keep you. May Yehova make his face shine on you and show you his favor. May Yehova lift up his face toward you and give you peace.